early Friday today on the Kletus Roadside service. Got up from my hotel, my beautiful Holiday Inn, put on some fucking dirty ass clothes because I didn't buy any fucking clothes. I fucking reek right now. Not gonna lie, it's not good. But we're done for the day. We're just headed back to Kansas City. I told the guys several times yesterday they need to get the steam on that fucking deal overnight, and showed up this morning and the lid was shut and there was no steam. It was just the hose sitting over there not doing the damn thing. So I said, well, that's not good because it was 20. It got lower than 20 today. It was pretty fucking cold out, and the shit on my truck is frozen. So, and I was hoping that the heat from the liquid that I was going to be pulling, had it been on there all day, would have helped melt what I have in my truck currently, and everything would have went well. Like whenever they heat this shit up, whenever it's a hot liquid, it goes pretty fucking quick. But if they don't put heat to it, there's not. I mean, I told them, I was like, I can sit here and dick around all day if you want me to. Well, not all day, until about 10 o'clock. And then at 10 o'clock, I need to start getting over there to offload so I can get the fuck out of here because, well, not because of me, because of them. They only wanted to do a half day today. So, whatever. I call 2 out of the 3 people said head home. So we're headed home. Yeah. Hey, really doesn't bother me. I'm glad it's cold today. I did not want to be hanging out outside in the cold. But I'm not trying to get get anything from anybody. I'm just trying, like, hey, you guys can pay for me to hang out here all day. I'm telling you, we're not going to make any real progress though. Got to have that shit heated up overnight. It's got to stay heated. But yeah, you guys already got a little taste of like some of the podcasts I throw away. I put that one out yesterday. I don't know. It was my honest reaction, so I didn't want to throw it away. But yeah, definitely not not all my greatest shit. Anyways, last night was interesting. I left here and I was headed back to the hotel, but I wanted to eat food before I got to the hotel, and there's not really too many places to stop between here and there. But one of those truck stops over there has a iron skillet restaurant inside of it. And I said, you know what? I could use me an iron skillet dinner tonight. For the last night, maybe go out and eat something a little bit better than fucking Dairy Queen again, because that's what I had 2 nights in a row was Dairy Queen. And the first night, it was way better than the second night. The second night, I don't know. It was like rubber tomatoes on there. It was kind of weird. Are you turning around? Just passed a trooper at 42 and a 35. Whoops-a-daisy. He's letting me go, I think. So, yeah, I went over to the iron skillet. I got fuel. I hadn't fueled up this whole time since the day before, the day I came out here. And got some fuel, found a front row parking spot to the Iron Skillet. Oh God. Sorry about the pausing. I'm over here choking up. Went to the Iron Skillet, walked in there, and there was a cowboy church, trucker church, whatever it was called. I don't remember. But they got a couple of little trailers set up. I am burping. Hold on. I want to apologize for all of those hiccups I was doing. Holy shit. Usually I get one or two hiccups and then it's done, but I don't know. Anyways, the long-awaited Iron Skillet story. There's a couple of trailers outside. It's a trucker church. And I walk inside, and there's a guy he's set up, and he's got a little booth and everything. And he's like, hey, I'd like to get your name so I can put you down on the prayer list. So I gave him my name. And then he said, where are you headed to? Or where are you from? And then I was like, oh, I'm staying pretty local. I'm just headed up to Mexico after this from Kingdom City. And he's like, okay. He's like, and is there any special requests you want for your prayer? And I said, how about some Greg Biffle? He's like, I heard about that. I was like, yeah, throw Greg Biffle in there. Throw Greg Biffle and his family in there, and the others. I don't. There were 7 people that died that day. I looked it up a little bit further, and I even saw like a reenactment of the flight pattern where you can see them take off, go down, go back up, turn around, go down, go up, and then turn around, and they were a football, like they had complete engine failure, I'm guessing. These are still some details I don't know exactly, but complete engine failure, and they were just coasting, and they were going in for the landing, and it looks like they just couldn't make it to the strip, which really sucks. Another thing that's, I mean, not another thing, but another aspect of it is that they knew things were not good for about 10 minutes. So sad. Yeah, I can only imagine how people that were actually close to him feel. It's horrible. And I've been on Greg Biffle YouTube channel, checking it out, looking at stuff, and they're doing the Days of Biffmas or whatever, where he gives away a bunch of stuff. Thought that was really cool of him to be doing that. But I don't know. I don't know. Back to some other shit that's not super sad. Iron Skillet was fucking delicious. I had me fish and chips. It was so goddamn good. Holy shit. I should have ordered 2 of them. Shouldn't have. But it was pretty uneventful. I mean, other than the food just being super fucking good, and they gave me plenty of coleslaw, and I just had a water. It was really good. Now, after that, I was still rumbly in the tummy after that. I was like, I still need something. I really would like to have something else also. What better than a Dairy Queen? Treat myself to a Dairy Queen. Got me a Oreo brownie blizzard. Holy shit. You know how long it's been since I've even, like, I don't know. The last time I had ice cream was at home a while back when the wife made brownies and ice cream. But I really don't eat brownies all that often, or ice cream. I mean, I guess brownies also. That's a funny thing about brownies is growing up, I had a speech impediment. I don't know if you could tell nowadays, but I had to go to speech school. That's how I'm so affluent in the English language, is because I had extra learning on how to talk. Okay. Uh, they couldn't understand a goddamn word I was saying growing up. I don't know anybody else that had to go to a speech school. Uh, we thought we might actually end up sending our daughter to speech school because she was having some problems, but she's good now. She's like good. So I was like, all right, we don't have to worry about the speech school. She just had a couple of things going on with her voice and speech and whatnot, but she's grown out of it. It's all good now. Um, but yeah, I had to go to speech school growing up, and the only thing I remember from speech school is my mom got into a car accident, dropping me off there once. I had to have been really young, but brownies, I used to always call them Barneys. Give me one of them Barneys. I've been a redneck my whole fucking life. Okay. Um, yeah, because my mom, she would always continue. Barney was a good show that kids like to watch all the time. So she would constantly be turning on Barney, and I'm like, no, I want Barney's. And she's like, this is Barney's. I said, no, Barney's. And I don't really remember too much of that going on, but it gets brought up every few family functions. They're like, oh, you want some Barneys? I'm like, hell yeah, I want some goddamn Barneys. I love Barneys. I'd rather call them Barneys anyways. Oh, it's just so cute thinking about me as growing up. But anyways, yeah, my kids, my daughter uh, would call bananas Minas. Now that's not even close. Mina, I want a Mina. A banana? Yeah. It's like, say banana. Mina. Dang, girl. Come on. You're not even trying. Not even trying. I was trying. I was trying to say Barney's. Um. Anyways, had that blizzard last night. It was delicious. And then went to the hotel, and of course, so I booked my hotel for one night, and then when I checked in the day beforehand, I said, hey, can I extend it? And I guess the key cards are only coded for the amount of nights you want to stay there or something like that. So anyways, I walked by, the lady saw me, I said, hey, and she said, hey, and I went upstairs, and I go and I try my key card. I try both key cards, front and back, nothing. The door hanger's still on there, but I was like, did they, I don't know. And another weird thing is, I had room 204, and you pass 203 before you get to 204, which was weird, because they were descending. So 204 was next to, well, I guess it was next to 202, but anyway, it was weird. It's weird that those last few rooms on the second floor was kind of weird. I was like, I don't know. I feel like somebody should rip off the 204 and the 203 number and swap them around. I know evens are on one side and odds are on the other, but anyways, I had to go back down there. I walked back down there, and she said, oh, your key card didn't work. Here you go. I was like, you knew. You knew. I was like, you know what room I'm in? She said, 204. I said, all right. I believe you. I'm like, how did you know that I was going to come back down here for a fucking key card? She knew. She could have got me before I got on the elevator. Oh well. It was fine. I didn't mind it. And then I watched some. The Equalizer was on. I watched that. That's a good ass movie. It's kind of like John Wick, but a little less. And you can take a little bit out of John Wick, and it'll still be a good movie. Like that. That's a fucking action-packed movie. And yep, just laid there and scrolled on Facebook and YouTube, watching Equalizer, and then fell asleep. Woke up to every single alarm. I had 30 alarms set. I woke up to every single one of them. I don't know why I didn't just turn them off. Just wanted to be sure. Woke up and ran down, and I didn't even grab breakfast because they only do sausage links every other day. And I got sausage links one day, and the next day I was like, you know what? I'll go down there, and I'll end up eating some really. They're just not the greatest biscuits and gravy. You know, I go down there in hopes that I'm going to get some sausage links, and I go down and there's some cardboard turkey sausage patties or biscuits and gravy, and I was like, I'm not even going to eat this morning, so I haven't even eaten breakfast quite yet. I figured I might end up passing Casey's along the way somewhere here or there and be able to grab me some bacon pizza. But if I don't, I'll be all right. I'll make it to lunch. Looks like I'll be. I am gonna have to slow it down a little bit. It says I'll be there at 11. If I get there at 11, they ain't gonna give me my full per diem. I don't know. Maybe I'll just say whatever. Need that money though. That's like an extra hour's worth of work that they'll take away from me. If I don't, what the hell was that? Something just fell. But yeah, try to think of some sort of stories going on. Um, I don't know. I don't think I got any comments on that last few podcasts. I need you guys to leave some comments so I'll have something to talk about. I can give you a little shout out uh, if you want or something like that. Oh, I totally forgot about what happened earlier. So I'm a pretty fucking badass trucker, okay? Listen, I know how to get this truck in, out, and around all over the place. I can do it and flawlessly. I did have a little bit of an accident, a little bit of damage to the truck today. So normally, whenever I go over to this loading area, I go ahead, I pull up, and I go ahead and I back in, and I get ready to start loading. Well, when I pulled up today, I was like, well, they don't even have the lid open, so I'm not even going to pull up in there because there's no point for me to pull in there. I'm probably not going to be loading anything at all. I already knew from the beginning I probably am just going to end up going home. So pulled up in there, or pulled up on the side of the road, walked over, confirmed that the container was cold and damn near frozen, and then went over out into the office and I talked to the guy and I said, hey man, what the fuck? Like, I needed steam on that shit because there's nothing I can do today. He's like, yeah, I might just call it today. I'm like, okay, well, just call it today then. He's like, yeah. He's like, we can get that steam line ready up and going though if you want. And I was like, dude, by the time that steam does anything to 3,000 gallons of frozen vegetable oil, by the time that steam even has an effect on that, it's going to be time for me to leave. So I'll sit there and fuck with it and not get anything done. And then right as it starts to get a little bit warm, I'm gonna have to shut down. Like I don't think fucking around with this is worth it at all. So anyways, turned around, walked back out, and I saw that I left my hoses out over there. So I was like, well, I guess I'll back in there and grab my hoses. Well, me not being completely aware of my total surroundings, I cranked the wheel to the right and I start backing up to jackknife into that hole. And I'm looking in my passenger side mirror to check for clearances. My driver's side mirror, big blind spot because there was a fucking power pole right next to me. And I swung the nose, not the nose, but right in between the fuel tank and the hood, there's a little like filler panel. It has nothing on it. It's just a piece of plastic. Uh, Ran that right into the fucking pole. God damn it! It broke. It's bent. It's fucked up. I'm like, son of a bitch, dude. I hit a fucking pole today. I mean, could have been worse. I could have hit the fuel tank and fucking started leaking fuel everywhere, and then today would have got real exciting. I'd be like, holy shit, what am I gonna do here? But no, I just fucked up the aesthetics of the truck. Really fucked it up. I got a trooper rolling in behind me. There's a trooper headquarters right here, so makes sense. He ain't exactly after me right now. He might be. He might decide, hey, I'll go ahead and get this guy pulled over. Hopefully not. Don't pull me over. Oh, they got somebody pulled over on the other side. Oh shit. Nope, he's going straight. All right, now I can fucking think and relax a little bit. Holy shit. Fucking troopers get me, my butthole all puckered up. They'll find something wrong with me. They'll find something wrong with me. I even got paperwork. I filled out new paperwork. Because I don't even really think I need paperwork, but, yeah, hit a fucking pole, man. That fucking sucks. And it happens. But I already had to call and explain shit to my fucking boss. I'm like, God damn it. Yeah, y'all fucking shit up again. Hey, you can't have nothing nice. It's like, hey, man, come on now. It's been a long time since I fucked something up. Hitting the bridge with the guzzler. All right, listen. I barely even fucked anything up, and I didn't even hit the bridge. I did come into contact with the bridge, but I didn't like fucking nail a bridge. We've had people nail a bridge before. Not me. I'm creeping underneath a bridge. I barely scraped that fucking thing. I'm like, all right, stop the truck, turn around, back up, get the fuck out of there. Don't fit. It was a labeled bridge, but it was mislabeled. It was way. And somebody told me they went through there already. They were like, "Oh yeah, we took the guzzler through there the day before." They didn't exactly say that, but that's what I picked up. I was like, "That's the way over to the other side. Is that the way we should go?" And they're like, "That's the way we went." Or they got the truck over there yesterday. I'm like, "All right," and that was you know, whatever. Whatever. But now, yeah, the mechanics are going to have a heyday with me. Usually it's the PTO fucking up on me or something. But, oh, and well, the fan is out on this truck. So now this truck's got a couple of little problems. Couple of minor problems on this truck. Whatever. Um, anyways, I think I'm going to pause this. I'm going to try to, I don't know. I got a long drive and I want to catch up on a bunch of podcasts. I already caught up on Broken Wing Nuts. They just put one out, I think last night or this morning or something. Listen to that, and I got a couple other podcasts I need to listen to and hear what they got to say. I'll be back. All right, we're back. It's the end of the day for me, at least. It's only 2 o'clock, so a short day today. But I got some work I got to do tomorrow. I went ahead and picked up some somebody's overtime or on call time, and I got to go out tomorrow. I'm gonna have a passenger with me, so probably won't be recording. But oh yeah, it's like, well, might as well do it. I need the money, so I'll work it, and I'll take off a little early today. I figured that's a good idea. So already headed home. I'm in the 92, and I'm telling you, this thing, it still doesn't run great, but it is a lot better than what it was. And I think if the exhaust didn't have a leak on it, I think this thing it would just run great the whole time. But I think I definitely got a leak at my exhaust manifold on the driver's side, and then the passenger side doesn't. So it makes it sound kind of fucking weird, real drony. But I don't mind it, as long as the damn thing runs all right. And yeah, it feels like it's got a little bit more power, a little bit better throttle response and whatnot. But I mean, that was me just cruising at 40 miles an hour in fifth gear. I mean, that wasn't bad. But anyways, yeah, nothing crazy else happened today. I turned in my truck, wrote it up for all the fucking bullshit wrong with it. So the PTO has a cooling fan, and the cooling fan the wiring's all messed up on it. So that's why the PTO is getting extra hot. All right, let's give her some beans here. Not a whole lot of beans, just enough beans. Here we are. And then also, yeah, the panel that I fucking hit the pole with. God damn it. I was looking at it a little closer, and I fucked up the hood. The hood did take a pretty good crunching. And, I don't know. It really looks like they could replace one fiberglass panel because the mount where it goes doesn't look bent at all. It's just the fiberglass panel kind of punched in, like where it mounts is all punched in. So I don't know. I'm like, well, replace that one panel and it'll be like nothing ever happened. But they're talking about replacing a whole bunch of other shit on there too. I'm like, God damn it. You know, I don't know. Some people, they like to have shit completely fixed. I'm like, hey, it is damaged, but none of this affects the operation of the truck. I mean, yeah, you don't want your trucks running around looking shitty, but like if the little bit of crunch on the hood, if they replace the whole fucking hood because of that one little crunch, I mean, they'll do whatever the fuck they want to do. That's just gonna make it look worse on me. But hey, I'm taking full credit. I hit a fucking pole. I can't believe it. I mean, I can believe it because I was there, but man, really, they weren't gonna like cheer me on when I got back to the yard or nothing if I didn't have any issues. But I mean, I was pretty proud of all the maneuvering I had to do at that place, not having any. incidents, and then right there at the very end, right, I wasn't even gonna load the truck. All I was gonna do was get the truck a little bit closer so I didn't have to drag these hoses. And I fucking hit a goddamn pole, you know. So all the credit for all the maneuvering and good driving I did is all gone. Damn it, man. But I also cleaned the truck out. I was like, well, might as well make the truck like look as good as possible. So I swept out the floors and wiped down the dash and all the gauges and all the buttons and switches, and I started cleaning the thing out because people just shove shit behind the seats. Not really trash. I mean, there was some trash, but most of it was like placards and shit. Like there was probably 100 placards in that truck, and it's like, why the fuck are there so many placards? So I got all those ripped out and put back where they're supposed to be inside the shop. Put some tools away that somebody had left in there, and got it looking like a nice truck. So I'm hoping when the mechanics they get in there, they're like, he fucked it up. But they get in there like, damn, this is a clean truck. They won't say nothing if they do, but whatever. That's the problems. There are all. I think that's a halfway house over here off 71, and the cops are always over there. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's like every single time I drive by, the cops are there dealing with some sort of an incident. Something else that happened in the news recently was Trump reclassifying marijuana to a level 3 or whatever. That doesn't change for anybody out there that has a CDL. That doesn't change a fucking thing for you. Okay, just so you know, nothing has changed for you. That's for, I don't know, anybody and everybody else. And I mean, you can. It's gonna be hard for you to figure out how it's gonna work, though. I mean, like if you have an office job and they drug test, maybe they do random drug testing or something, and you come back and you have marijuana in your system. I don't know. I don't know how that. I don't know, because even me, like I don't drink really very much at all. Like I go months and months and months without drinking any alcohol, and that's because I'm like, I took 10 days off. I didn't drink alcohol one of those days. I just stay away from it. Not really on purpose, you know. I could get some every time I go to the gas station, but I don't know. I just don't have that drive. I know some people do, and it's a hard thing to kick, or they want to drink a 6-pack every night or something, and they seem like pretty respectable, you know, hard-working people. They just need a little bit of alcohol each night to get them going and get them right. I don't know what that is. I don't have that in me. The closest thing I would have to that is chewing tobacco. I'm definitely addicted to chewing tobacco. And alcohol, I guess I'm addicted to alcohol a little bit at a time. Like, because if I start drinking, that's not even true though. Because I can go out and have one beer and be perfectly fine. But it's those times when I'm like actively going out to drink. I can drink. I can't drink a whole. I'm not the world's best drinker, obviously. I mean, I'm not. I'm a lightweight, honestly. But I will drink until inebriated and fucked up. You know, I've had a lot of fun on alcohol. Trying to think of a bad time I've had on alcohol. Uh, Probably the time I got in trouble. You know, with it. Other than that, I can't think of a bad time I've had on alcohol. It's always been a good time. There was one time I was drunk as fuck. I went to the strip club and got hammered drunk. And I spent my whole paycheck I just got on that Friday. Luckily, I was still living with my parents, and I didn't really have anything I had to pay for. But, I mean, I still had shit I had to pay for, but I wasn't. It didn't ruin me. It was just like, oh fuck, like I need to borrow some gas money or something. But that was one of my first real good full-time jobs. That was work. I was working at the steel factory, and that was right after I broke up with my longtime girlfriend. And then my buddies, I think they were trying to cheer me up. They took me out to a strip club. And yeah, I guess it cheered me up, but I spent my whole fucking paycheck. That's not good. Don't do that. I'm not addicted to gambling. I'm not addicted to any of that stuff. But yeah, drinking. Have you ever had a good time drunk? Let me know. If you've ever had a bad time drunk, let me know. I mean, I don't want to be sad. I don't want to hear horror stories or nothing. I just want to, I don't know. I don't know what I'm asking for. Okay, you're coming over. Anyways, yeah, I ain't got much else going on today. I've had a headache most of the day today, so I just haven't really been into it, and I still have that headache. And I was listening to some Charlie Daniels before I turned on this podcast to finish out the day. So keep all 18 down. Adios. We'll talk to you later. Bye bye.